Vincent's moon, ruler of his Cancer ascendant, was disadvantaged in the sixth, conjunct and parallel the south node. For most of his life as an adult, Vincent ate poorly and drank and smoked too much. He indulged his bad habits and didn't take good care of his health at all. He complained of persistent stomach ailments most of his life. Vincent's poor health habits also affected his fragile mental condition. Dr. Dietrich Blumer, in a 2002 article called The Illness of Vincent van Gogh in the American Journal of Psychiatry, reviews Vincent's depression and psychotic episodes and the 30-plus diagnoses that at least 150 physicians have made over the years. Dr. Blumer focuses on the temporal lobe epilepsy theory, exacerbated by Vincent's use of absinthe, a licorice-flavored green drink with a high alcohol content favored by a lot of French artists at the time and said to be hallucinogenic. Temporal lobe epilepsy was the diagnosis Vincent's own doctors gave him. Dr. Blumer thinks Vincent likely suffered an early brain injury as well, probably at birth, and he also exhibited bipolar behavior. Vincent's family is full of relatives on both parents' sides who suffered from mental illness. His sister Will, in fact, was institutionalized for most of her adult life for schizophrenia. Vincent's biographers, Nafee and Smith, also believe Vincent suffered from temporal lobe epilepsy. They think he had syphilis as well, and that his health would have degenerated even more because of that if he had lived longer. Temporal lobe epilepsy typically occurs around the hippocampus, which is part of the limbic system, or brain structures located in the forebrain on both sides of the thalamus. They're called temporal lobes because they're located at the head's temples. The limbic system is involved in motivation, emotion, learning, and memory. The temporal lobes process emotions and sensory information for hearing and seeing primarily, then turn that info into words and speech. The hippocampus converts short-term into long-term memory and also involves spatial memory and navigation. After each attack, Vincent would lose his ability to speak and write for a time, and he didn't know where he was. He'd also black out during his mental attacks and not remember what he'd done. When he sliced off his left ear in 1888, some speculate he may have been trying to stop the voices or ringing or buzzing sounds in his ear, which can accompany epileptic attacks. When he was in the hospital after this episode, he told Theo that he experienced both auditory and visual hallucinations. With me, it was both the sight and the hearing at the same time, which, according to what Ray said one day, is usual at the beginning of epilepsy. The moon rules the limbic and lymphatic systems, body fluids, the stomach and breasts, and the body's overall general cycles, such as eating and sleeping patterns. Vincent's out-of-sect moon, conjunct and parallel the debilitating south node, and quincunx his ascendant degree from the unfortunate sixth house, fits, from an astrological view, with the physical and mental problems he experienced, though of course it's not the only aspect or planet that affected his complex medical condition, though it does seem to be a major player.